Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the Green Scrapping Machine. Today I'm going to show you how to make these mini albums, and this one I just used ribbon for the enclosure. And when you open them, they have 6 pockets in them for photo mats and journals, 3 on either side. So let's go ahead and get started. For your base or your cover, you're going to need a piece of cardstock that measures 10 inches by 5 inches, and then you're going to score it in half at 5 inches, and also on both ends you're going to score it a half an inch in. So I'm going to go ahead and just crease all of my score lines. And this will create our cover. And then you're going to need 2 pieces of paper or cardstock. This is just thin paper that I had. And this measures 4 inches by 11 inches. And you are going to score this at 1.5, 2.5, 4.5, 5.5, 7.5, and 8.5. And then what you're going to do is you're going to start at your 1.5 inch score line. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit here. And you're going to fold it down. I'll go ahead and fold it down. Move it over just a little bit and crease it. And then your 2.5, you're going to fold that part up. So it's going to be kind of like an accordion fold. And this will essentially create your pockets. So then your 4.5 will be down. And your 5.5 will be up. And 7.5 down. And 8.5 up. And then with it, so that it's on the back side, you're just going to take and kind of fold, adhere these closed. And what I have found easiest is if I fold it over so that I'm just kind of closing the flap just like this. Bring it back up. Oops. And then my last one. Alright, so now you will have your 3 pockets. And I have already gone ahead and done this a second time. So you'll need a total of 2 of these. And we'll go ahead and assemble our book. One more piece that you're going to need is a piece that measures 3/4 of an inch by 5 inches, and you're going to fold or score that in half at 3/16 of an inch. So let's bring back out our cover, and what you're going to do is put your pockets in, again just making sure that they're the right way, and you're going to want to put these about 1/4 of an inch from the middle score mark. So I'm just going to add my adhesive. And we'll put in the other one. There we go. And then with your binding, this is going to go right in the center along that 5-inch score mark. You're going to want to adhere it on both sides of where it's folded in half. And then just line it up with your score mark. And this will close this side of your pocket. And then with these 1/2-inch flaps, you're just going to add some adhesive to that. And then fold those over. Oops. And that will close up the other side of your pocket. This is a great mini album for your purse or just to set out at work. Then we'll go ahead and close it and score it one more time since we have that extra piece in the center there. And then you have your finished creation. For the photo mats and journal spots, whatever you choose to use them for, I have 4 of them cut at 3 1/4 inches by 2 3/4 inch. And then I have 2 of them cut at 3 1/4 inch by 2 3/8 inch, or you could even go 2 1/4 inch. And those just slide right into your pockets. And then these are a little bit larger, so if you don't like them sticking out as much, you can always cut them down. And I just chose some coordinating colors, and I used some border punches. And you can always add journaling lines, whatever you feel best suits you. That is the mini album for today. I'm going to go ahead and finish mine off with a cover. I cut a piece of cardstock at 4 3/4 inch by 4 1/4 inch, because your mini album will not be completely square any longer since you did the 1/2 inch on either side. And then I used Alphalicious and I cut out photos. I also ran this dark pink through the Paisley Cuttlebug folder just to match the paisleys on the inside. So I'll go ahead and adhere this down quickly. Put it right here in the center. And then I have some lollipop flowers that I'm going to add on here as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Green Scrapping Machine. And for pictures of my finished mini, go ahead and visit my blog, greenscrappingmachine.blogspot.com. Until then, have a great day. Bye guys!